You know, it's always nice to see a loving relationship between sisters. The Williams sisters, Nina and Anna, are so playful and happy and loyal to one another, and they always... Okay, alright, I'll stop lying. If it wasn't for the fact that the Mishima family exists, I would say that the Williams sisters are the worst family in the Tekken franchise. Okay, so where to even start? Nina and Anna were raised by assassin and spy Richard Williams and his Aikido practicing wife, so he decided that his daughters ought to learn the assassin arts as small girls. Not gonna lie, if I had daughters and I was in his position, I think I might do the same. The only way I can really assure that they're gonna be safe. But in teaching his daughters essentially how to be assassins, it led to a competitive rivalry between the two. Sadly, this rivalry got way out of control, and deadly to be quite honest. Now, for the purposes of painting a full picture of just how ridiculous the relationship between Nina and Anna really is, I'm not just gonna stick to the canon story because, well, A, that isn't really fun, and B, there's so much more weird material to work with in their non-canon endings. Now, in the beginning, with Tekken's 1, 2, and 3, the earlier games of the series, Nina and Anna just focused on embarrassing one another, hiding some shoes, bitch slapping Anna, taking non-consenting nude photos or two here and there, or stealing some guys away from your sister at the beach, all remotely harmless in the beginning, for the most part. But things definitely got weird after Tekken 2. And by the way, I'm aware that in the Japanese Tekken 3 ending, Nina rips Anna's top off, but I'm not showing that. You can go ahead and do a Google search if you want to. I am on YouTube now. Now, initially it was said in Tekken 3's story that Nina was captured and cryogenically frozen after failing to assassinate Kazuya. I believe it was later retconned that Kazuya cryogenically froze her, or at least ordered it, when he learned that she was planning to assassinate him. Either way, it doesn't matter. Nina got frozen, and then Anna froze herself after finding out what was done to Nina, which, while unnecessary in a weird way, is kinda wholesome, at least for these two, considering how much they hate one another. 15 years later, both Anna and Nina woke up. Nina was awakened as a result of Ogre's appearance, and she lost her memories as a result. Thanks to Anna, she gained them back after a visit to their father's grave. This may be the biggest mistake that Anna ever made in her life. And at this point, I might as well just say it, to like and subscribe if you haven't, because there ain't no way that I'm going to find a better point to ask that in this video. Getting the further weirdness out of the way, once Nina regained her memories, the sort of rivalry of trying to kill each other back and forth between her and Anna really started getting out of control at this point. Oh, and note, they are trying to kill each other now. It's no longer just friendly little pokes here and there at each other. At some point, Nina and Anna both spent time as actresses in a movie. Whether they were undercover or not, I have no idea. They were both in this weird, ancient knight scene where they're both trying to kill each other. However, for whatever reason, they used this Hollywood rendezvous as an actual attempt to really try to murder each other for real. Seems reasonable enough. They would also interrupt random missions with one another, getting the brawls at dining events. It was just one thing after another. Anna pulling up with a heavy gun and trying to fire at Nina while she's in the middle of a case in this random place in Europe is just wild to me. But the main issue in recent years with these two stemmed from Nina joining the Mishima Zaibatsu. After her contract ran out with her previous employer, the Syndicate, Nina was aimless until depressed war criminal Jin Kazama gave her a job. Naturally, this made Anna seek out employment from the Mishima Zaibatsu's direct competition, G Corporation. Never too late to try to score that assassination contract on Kazuya's head, Nina. Anyways, the two sisters would battle back and forth over the last few Tekken games, at least until Tekken 7, where a line was definitely crossed. Take a look at these two outfits for a second. These are the default looks for Anna and Nina in Tekken 7. Kinda odd, isn't it? Especially considering that this is a fighting game and these are also two deadly assassins. Well, Nina was dressed for a wedding. Seems weird considering the basis for her story around this time was on her son Steve Fox trying to confront her. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that part. Years ago, when she was cryogenically frozen, apparently some artificial insemination took place, and Nina ended up giving birth to a child who would later become Steve Fox, a test subject himself and future world boxing champion. Yes, everyone, Tekken is insane. But later in Tekken 7's lifespan, we got Anna, who appeared to be dressed for a funeral, almost like she's a widow or something. Well, that's because she is. Anna was set to get married. Simultaneously, Nina was given a contract to kill an agent and, well, she did so. At Anna's wedding. The contract that she fulfilled was on Anna's fiancé, on her wedding day, which is why Nina is dressed for a wedding and Anna is dressed for a funeral. Honestly, she should be dressed for Nina's funeral after that one. These two women are sick. Though being honest, Nina is far worse than Anna is. Like, there was no reason to try to attempt to kill Lee in Tekken 8. This is a wild ending, canon or non-canon. She's a horrible sister. And a mother for that matter, though I guess I'll give her a pass for that one because that was done entirely against her will. Man, in hindsight, I understand their parents teaching them how to protect themselves, but maybe teaching them how to be assassins to small girls may have been a bit too far. Possibly the worst decision those two ever made as parents. Not only are these sisters a danger to each other, but they also repeatedly aid the Mishima conflict, which is a danger to planet Earth itself, to be quite honest. I didn't even touch on the outrageous battle that they had in Tekken Blood Vengeance to start the movie off. But what do you all think about Nina's relationship with Anna? And, just curious, which one of the two sisters do you like better? I'm sure with the recent announcement of Anna being revealed for Tekken 8 that the story between these two is about to get very, very wild very fast. In any event, again, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and you all have a good one, and I'm out.
Wow.